So, hello and welcome to the Erica Glessing Show, where you receive 8 minutes of daily inspiration. And my next guest is normally, well, I don't know what country she's normally in. That's a pretty funny question. But her home is sometimes in New Zealand. And today I'm speaking to her from Japan. So, how does it get any better than that? I'm really excited. This is a #1 international best-selling author. She wrote in the book The Energy of Receiving and a few others. And I'm just couldn't be happier to have on the show Rebecca Hulse. Welcome, Rebecca.
Thank you, Erica. It's fun to be playing together again.
Yes, last year, or was it 2 years ago, Rebecca came to San Francisco and we taught some media classes. That was really fun
We
too.
did.
I know. Today we're going to talk a little bit about this. I don't know. When I think of you now, there's just so much elegance around you, and you carry it in such a graceful way. So my first question for you is just kind of that sense of elegance and what that means to you and how you can help others kind of have that for themselves.
What a great question. A very wise friend of mine said, elegance is the least amount of effort for the maximum result.
Okay, that's just perfect.
And it's stuck with me so much that I went, that is how I would like to live my life. That is how I would like everything to be in my life. I mean, it really embodies having ease with everything, choosing something that not only works, but creates a greater result for everything that you're involved with. And I just loved how that opened up my viewpoint in the world.
So when you look at one of the things, we're on a mission this month to talk about right riches and riches and wealth, and even when I say that, so sometimes I tune into the audience and I can really feel the resistance. There's just an interesting energy there around resistance to wealth, or um, oh, the words I'm getting are like flamboyant. Being judged for your car is too nice. So maybe just share with us some what we can do about that, if because I'm definitely feeling it.
Yeah, it's definitely something that pushes people's buttons. I mean, there's so many ways that you can go wrong with money and wealth.
Oh
No,
my
no,
God.
but I'm serious. Like, you can have too much, you can have too little, you can not be doing the right things with it, you can be doing too much of the right things, and what's really underneath that. And if you are enjoying your money, well, that's wrong too. And well, if you hate money, you're not supposed to hate money. So what are you supposed to do?
Oh my gosh. I mean, look at it. Really, we've set it up. So you're basically screwed. I mean, in a nice way, you're basically judgeable offense for having any opinions or beliefs or awareness or amount.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Right. So welcome to the trap that you set for yourself and that you got set into. Uh,
Right.
so that's when
Right.
you start to look at, okay, so I can either be battered around by the right and wrong of everything to do with money, or I could start to look at what I'd like to choose for me. Like, if no one else is, like, if everyone got fired from your world, from, your reality, including your points of views, including your friends and your family, including your job, including the things that you own and that you have in your life, what is it that you would hire back? What would you invite back?
Wow.
And how would you, like, if money had never existed before and you got to create it, how would you have a relationship with it? Like, would you enjoy it? Would you be grateful for it? Would you have a conversation with it? What is it that you would have money be in your life? Another great friend of mine said, money should just be part of the furniture.
Wow.
And you would like to have really nice furniture that you just
Mm.
enjoy. And, if you need a chair to sit on, you use it. If you need somebody, you use it. That same kind of energy of just, it's just there for you when you need it.
One of my friends, someone that I worked for who became ultimately extremely wealthy before his passing, his net worth grew up, not quite a billion, but it got up in the high, well over half a billion. And when he was a little, they had a jar in their kitchen of money, and they were allowed to just take what they need.
Right. And what a
And
different
so he
reality
never,
that is.
so as he became, so he started out impoverished. His name was Andy Grove, and he was actually one of the founders of Intel. And as he got more and more, in the beginning, he wasn't wealthy. I mean, he's a poor immigrant. And then as he got more and more, I have to say, like, it wasn't really ever, it wasn't the end zone.
Mm.
The end zone was doing what he loved and discovering things. And I feel like it's so much of, I, I'm perceiving like a lot of that right riches for you energy in that space of being about the exploration and then allowing the money to be there.
Exactly. And well, this is something that we were applying to the conversation of creation just before we hopped on the air with your podcast. Because
It has
little
so much fun.
cute, sweet, innocent Erica is going, oh my gosh, the show has like, I don't even know, is it 60,000? Is it 73,000 views? I don't know. I feel like I'm doing nothing. And I was saying, oh, so you mean that when you do something that's easy for you, that you're really good at, it creates a lot?
You know, it's funny. It's so interesting you brought that up, Rebecca, because I have to say, like, I was looking at coaching, and I felt like well, I was aware of choosing too hard. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Choosing to have to define myself. And lately, I've been calling myself like I'm doing creativity, and I'm so happy. And I just
Exactly.
really don't care how anybody calls it. And I don't care if I help 50-year-olds or 30-year-olds, and I don't care if I help women, I don't care if I help men. Like, I'm just being creative and being me. And it's really a relief to not have to be in that tight of a box, isn't it?
And this is a key point here, though, Erica. Like when you're forcing something, it can't create, that elegance. It can't come
Oh
with,
my
it
God.
can't create the
Right.
maximum result with the least amount of
Right.
effort because you're trying
Right.
to force, wrangle something into existence. Whereas if you choose, and this isn't to say that you don't make choices that are uncomfortable or things like that, but if you go where you know you need to go, if you start looking at creating the things that come from that energy of ease that don't have that linear, oh, if I do this, then I know that will create this. Or, oh, if I do this, I can make myself this much money. No, if you go from what you desire to create, the money follows.
Mm. I have so much fun talking to you. I'm pretty sure I'm not capable of doing an 8-minute interview with you. But since we're having so much fun, maybe why don't you just share one more tool or insight that shows up for you that might help people through today, like something that you could give them that might just make today a little bit more special.
Sure. Well, something that I was just about to touch on earlier when I realized, oh, we should probably have, a deeper conversation about that is the way that you talk to money. So if money was your girlfriend or your boyfriend, if you were in a relationship with money, would you still be together? Would you be divorced? Would you be alienated? Like, are you bitching and nagging and yelling at your money? Why aren't you here enough? Why are you always out with bills? Like, what is going on here? Or is it, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for you. Thank you. And thank
Hmm.
you for paying my bills. And thank you for being here
Hmm.
with me. And thank you for just sitting here in my wallet. Thank you for being
Hmm.
in my bank account. You know,
Hmm.
money likes to go to the best party possible.
Hmm.
Does it? I mean, if you're invited to a
Yeah.
party, do you want to go? If I invite you to a party, Erica's like, hey, Erica, I'm gonna have a party, but we're not gonna have any food, and we're not gonna drink, and I don't even think there's gonna be music, but if you could be bothered to come, that would be great. I
And
mean,
if you
who
want
wants to go
anything
to
at
that
all, just bring it
party?
yourself, you know?
Yeah. I
And I
mean,
don't really like people, so if you could plan on leaving pretty quickly, that'd be really good too.
exactly, exactly. Or, hey, Erica, I'm having this party. We're going to have champagne. It's going to be awesome. There's going to be great food, and the music's amazing. I'd love it if you can drop in. We're just going to have so much fun. Now, which party do you want to go to?
Oh my goodness, Rebecca, you're just always so brilliant and adorable, and I just want to always be in your life. So why don't you tell everybody how they can find you and how they can follow you on social media? You're somewhat of a social media wizard. And then I believe you might have a gift for my audience as well.
We do. So my website is RebeccaHulse.com. And you can find me on Facebook with the same name or Instagram with Rebecca Hulse _legacy. That's where I'm hanging out mainly in Instagram right now.
Ooh,
Because I get to share so many of the fun things that are, the questions I'm asking in the day and what I'm creating and, the places I go. I mean, I've just spent the last week in Hong Kong, China, and Tokyo alone. So it's very fun for me to be able to share and invite people to, the kind of travel and way that they'd like to create their life. That's way easier than they think.
exciting.
And then I do have something that I think is really fun that I created, which is a video series on using the tools of consciousness to make your life easier. Sometimes the path of spirituality and consciousness can be a really difficult one. And to me, it doesn't have to be that hard. You can have that elegance with this too. So it's on my website under Choose Ease, or you can go to RebeccaHulse.com/get-conscious. And it's just something
I'll put that
really
on the
simple for
Erica
you.
Glessing Show page for you. I'll put that
Thank
/get
you.
conscious right there. So just go to theericaglessingshow.com and grab it, and then go hang out with Rebecca. Check out her videos. It sounds like she's having a little party on Instagram. My
There
kids
is a
put me
party
on
on Instagram.
Instagram. Yeah, my kids. I actually have an account now, so that's good.
Nice. Now I have to go in and follow you. I have to go
Well,
find
I
you.
haven't been posting anything, so I think maybe now that you're there with me, maybe I'll start posting some things. But yeah,
Exactly. We can play
kids told
together.
me that I was being silly not being there, so I'm there, kind of.
You do have posts. You have lots of posts. You're fine. I don't know what you're worried about.
I'm a little silly on Instagram, but it brings a little bit of my freak side out. But we're gonna
That's
go and
what I'm for.
go hang out with Rebecca Hulse and _legacy, Rebecca Hulse on Instagram, Rebecca Hulse everywhere. Go learn from her and follow her and enjoy her as I do. So thanks for coming, Rebecca.
Thanks for having me.